disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for room. It's Etienne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Heaves it on the run. And it's caught inside the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Steps away to find some room. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Finds his tight end. Running with power. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire play.
It just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on.
Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's back. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Georgia 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Etienne. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. to throw. It's Milroe. Pulls it in. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown tie! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Georgia going up tempo. To the air, it's back. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The play-action fake. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm them down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to pass. It's back. Feeling some heat. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Dances away. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he's running in the open. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, you keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's back. They're trying to get to him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll call for the fair catch here. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unleashes it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oh, that's a play you just love to have back. It's 3rd and 1. You're trying to take a shot. You're trying to take advantage of man coverage. You've got to give your quarterback more time to get that ball out.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run.
Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Going over the top. He holds it in, and nobody's... Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll go back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Etienne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Coming after it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. He's got it, and they convert. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
31, Georgia, 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Zings it complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll keep it on the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down, and no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown time. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it's